If you haven't noticed already, I've been in a lot of situations where me or somebody else could have gone jumped but didn't, and that's for the simple reason people in my generation don't know how to run clean fades and always gotta be on extra things for no reason. This story is no different, being a direct sequel to Robbing a Snitch but with new characters, specifically someone who we're gonna call Nate. Now, I had said that Isaiah and his friends just talk shit but never really did anything, and I kinda lied. Nate was the biggest meat rider out of the group, saying he wanted clean fades with me, which I accepted, and that is where this story starts off. It was my sophomore year, on a Friday where I got through school just fine. Besides more texts from Nate asking to run fades, even though he walked past me at least 3 times without saying anything. After school, I linked up with the homie Taz, met up with the plug, copped some Nick, Dispos, and a bottle of 2000 milligram liquid edibles. Then we slid over to Taco Bell by my school, split the terp syrup in some Baja Blast, and just chopped it up. On this day, there was a school football game that I had thought about going to, but Taz had recently gotten expelled, so we couldn't even slide there. Taz also brought some ecstasy pills that we both popped, but them hoes were fake as hell and never hit, so we're not gonna mention that again. We had been at that Taco Bell for a while until after the game had already started, when we decided to move across the street to the infamous first period skipping spot, Dutch Bros. And as we were walking to Dutch, I got a call from one of my homies inside the game saying that Nate and his homies were looking for me and wanted to run that finally. So I tell my homie, hey, I'm at Dutch, I'm not gonna go anywhere, tell him that. And I didn't really think he was gonna slide, and I thought if he did slide, I was probably gonna get jumped, but I knew Taz had my back and we weren't getting our asses beat by a bunch of 14-year-old white boys. So we posted up, having a good view of the school from Dutch, and about 10 minutes later, I see about 20 people running towards us from the school. They weren't Nate and his friends though, nah, it was Jay's brother from Almost Getting Spit On video, and a bunch of random ass people that I've never seen in my life. And I know this Fabled lore is starting to get out of hand, but I didn't think we had beef at this point. I didn't care about him lying to the police about me anymore, and didn't think we had beef at all since it had been over a year since I fought Jay. They ran up on me and Taz, meaning business though, asking who was looking for them and who's getting their ass beat, because each and every single one of them was ready to throw down. I'd also seen a couple polls in the group and was not about to lose my life when that wasn't even the nigga I was supposed to be fighting that day. And Taz knew most of them, clutching up again, helping me explain to Jay's brother that nobody was looking for him, just a little group of white boys that wanted the same treatment that I gave their homies. And Jay's brother accepted that, dapped me up, saying that we was good, and I thought that would be that. But no, once you get a big ass group out looking for fades, they won't stop until they get just that. And if they couldn't fight me and Taz, then I guess Nate and his friends were the next best thing. So in a span of a couple minutes, it went from me and Taz just sitting there high to 20 people running up on us to 20 people on our side ready to mop all the white boys they see. Alright, and walk through they did, because in all this commotion, Nate and his homies had geared up and started walking to Dutch from the school, when one of the people in our group had spotting them, asking if they were the ones that were about to get it. Jay's brother also knew Nate, and I guess they had beef too, so he confirmed that they were the ones, and the only thing I saw was about 5 people walking towards us, then getting chased all the way back to the school and past it by 20 random ass niggas. And they really had thought they were gonna jump me, but got their tables turned and ran for their lives, never to be seen for the rest of the night. So nobody ended up catching hands since the wrong group ran up on me in the first place, and then they chased away the group that I actually was supposed to get it. By this time, the game had ended and everyone and their mamas started walking to Dutch from the school. I'm talking 50 plus people, all just chopping it up in the parking lot, some with poles, some smoking, and many more just there for whatever reason. I also knew that Nate was never going to show back up, but he was still hitting my line about fades, saying that I was trying to jump him, even though he brought 5 people to a supposedly clean fade one-on-one, and I just happened to have more people than him on standby. Right as I was almost done for the night though, multiple cop cars come, lights and sirens blazing into the Dutch parking lot, and that was Raps. 50 plus teenagers just cramming in all directions. I take off with Taz and Jay's brother, right into the pitch dark dirt lot that wrapped around the school parking lot and the parking lot that we were in, and I just didn't stop moving until I couldn't hear sirens no more. After that, I got my ride home and sparked up again since all this messy shit ruined my turf trip. Moral of the story though, have someone like Taz on your side, because this is the second time he's gone people off my dick, and somehow they even switched onto our side. I've been cool with Jay's brother ever since. You know, he apologized for what he did before. I said it's all good, he had to have his brother's back, and everything worked out in the end. Also caught Nate lacking in front of his girl, but that's gonna be its own video. This was Fable though. Make sure to like and subscribe if you fucked with the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Talk to my name, ride this truck in the fall. Planning out a mission, got Taz on the call. Boy wanna snitch, so I ride him in the hall. Ain't give no fucks, Fable really about it all.